We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Isotopes and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Bret Saberhagen will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
At the plate, Ken Griffey, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Griffey.
First pitch coming, here it is. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Number 9, Benito Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now a throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
He's running. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting third.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He's going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Andrew Jones comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Griffey takes his lead at third with 1 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Joe Morgan. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a ball 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Lofton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Stepping up now, Howie Kendrick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Second baseman, Howie.
Hit well on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Kenny Lofton. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
The first baseman,
Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. In his career, Hoskins is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. The 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. 2 men on, 2 out. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. He's set. Here it comes. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Hard hit at third. Bret has it. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Still no score. Here's Jay Bruce now. He went deep in the contest last night.
the right fielder, Jay Bruce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Joe Torre comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Digging in now, George Bret. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate. Get that down.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
The third baseman, Brian.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Fouled off. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Slow little grounder left side. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field, accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
Ernie Banks is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The count now at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled away. Hops this one up. Morgan over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Torre moving to his left. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and stepping up is the shortstop, Louis Aparicio. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So coming to the plate, Lefty Grove. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Reined in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate is Ken Griffey. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
And he popped him up, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Third inning, no score to this point. And it's fouled away. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Andrew Jones fouled off. Jones is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Settling in now, Bret Saberhagen. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Oh, 2 the count to Jose Martinez. Martinez, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joe Morgan, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Into the box, Jay Bruce, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. The 1-0 delivery.
That's a ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. There goes the runner. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Joe Torre.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball swung on, missed for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Bret comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now batting, Louis Aparicio. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Now in the box, Kenny Lofton. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on the Cincinnati ball club. And he'll dive back in. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Pitch outside, the throw. Beats the runner to the bag, and Santiago got him.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
He'll try again, 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Reds go down quietly through 4. Still tied, 0-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Lefty Grove. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Back to the top of the order now, and up next the veteran outfielder Ken Griffey Sr. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Banks takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The catcher, number 9.
Digging in and looking for more, Benito Santiago. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So now to the plate, Andrew Jones, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In now, Joe Morgan, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Lofton is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And that's taken for a called strike 2. And And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Banks, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 13th round pick during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Jorge Alfaro is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Throw down to third. Snap throw from the catcher. Another try to third. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A 1 pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. Into the box, Jay Bruce. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joe.
Standing in, Joe Torre. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Ready now, George Bret. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman, Howie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. The swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Griffey. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
Ready once again, Kenny Lofton. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Now a throw over. And again a throw.
No, he's in there.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The ballman 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Louis Aparicio. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Alfaro. And he makes the throw to first. Grove is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ken Griffey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now the pitch.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Joe Carter.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-1 the count to Joe Carter. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Ernie Banks. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Bret is there for it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Benito Santiago. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Ready with another 0-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 0-2 once more. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Kendrick. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 25.
And the term pitcher's duel doesn't even do justice to what we've had here so far. As you can see on the graphic, 2 dominating performances and 2 shutouts to this point from our 2 starters. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2.
0-1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
He's got it. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Joe Morgan. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he will get there as the go-ahead run is quickly to third now with the 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati. Freddie Freeman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of them no matter what. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Again, another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Here comes the payoff pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick. And he lays off there, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To Morgan at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. Still no score. Joe Kelly will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Stepping in, Joe Torre, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Joe Torre.
He's set, and the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. The 1-1 home. To short, hit hard. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's a look at the final line for the Reds starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So now to the plate, George Bret. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Ready for another chance? Louis Aparicio. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Paul Molitor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one
Now
away.
back, the pitcher, Lefty throws.
Dwight Evans will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming into pinch hit, Dwight Evans.
And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Evans has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Evans, 30 years of age. He's in his first season of a new 6-year deal, so I'm sure he feels good about that.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lofton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Paul Molitor will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Number 19, Paul Molitor.
Joaquin Soria enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Striding in, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Charlie Culberson is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Charlie Culberson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
0-1. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Stepping in now, Kenny Lofton. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Beats the runner to the bag, and Santiago got him. Bases are empty, one man out. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now he'll step off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Ball game! Well, we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.